Chief Minister Ibobi asked people to consolidate India's unity on 140th birth anniversary of Sardar Patel. Gaikhangam urges people to do away with bunds and blockades called by a handful of persons with vested interests. Social Welfare Minister A.K. Mirabai advocates strengthening of unity among various ethnic groups living in Manipur. And various student bodies formed joint monitoring unit to ensure free and fair college elections. Hello and welcome to Impact News. You're watching Primetime News. I'm Shalabdi Toism with the top stories and latest news at this hour. Chief Minister Okram Ibobi today urged the people to consolidate the unity of the country as the whole nation observed the birth anniversary of Sardar Patel as National Unity Day. The 140th birth anniversary of the first Deputy Prime Minister and Home Minister of Independent India, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, was observed in Manipur at first Manipur Rifles Parade Ground. Speaking on the occasion, Chief Minister Okram Ibobi Singh reminded that Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel took an exceptional role in the integration of around 565 princely states and formed Indian Union, for which he is known as Iron Man of India. Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel was conferred India's highest civilian award, Bharat Ratna, in 1981. A book titled History of Manipur Police 33 AD to 2014, written by Soibam Ibocha Singh, IPS, was also released on the occasion. Earlier, 5 contingents led by Commandant 8 IRB PG Singsit gave the general salute.
भारत की इहान हानबा होम मिनिस्टर ओइरबा सरदार वल्लभभाई पटेल पोखी माकी मपोक नमित सिदा माकु इकाई खुनबा उत्पा ओइना अमदी निउसिंबा ओइना थौरमसी पांगथोकपनी रुसिंबा सिगी निउसिं थौरम नेशनल यूनिटी डे सिदा ओइना भारत की यूनिटी अमदी इंटीग्रिटी नाखनबा वसक लोमिनदना भारत का पुनबा
Chief Minister Okram Ibobi has described late Prime Minister Indira Gandhi as a leader of the poor, downtrodden and underprivileged section of the society. She said she stood firmly for the welfare and development of India as a nation. Speaking at the National Rededication Day at South Block of the Old Secretariat today, Chief Minister appealed to all to remember her contribution for the integrity of the country. October 31 is observed every year as National Rededication Day in remembrance of the martyrdom of Indira Gandhi, who was assassinated by her own bodyguard on October 31, 1984. Ministers, MLAs, top civil and police officials took part in the observance. Speaking on the occasion, Deputy Chief Minister Gaikhangam said, Indira Gandhi stood as a true leader in many trying times and the people must not forget her contribution to the nation.
Numit asida ikoina mahaki Maribak Majati Gedamta Katopagi Fidamadu Amuhanna Induna Mahna Pamjaba Bharat Haivadi Hena Sakalaba Amadi Hena Mapangan Kalaba Bharat Ama Sakatananda Isa Sabi Fudan Lomina Duna Nahunana Wasak Lomina Si
Ishona Ningoyana Yadale Indian Manipur Sibo Singaba Amadi Machit Taki Kandudi Kaisi Kanada Kandodi Madudi Tower Chinjao Cool Power to the Unamari Kando Japane Madu Mokanado Cool Tipanatana Chinjao Kaisi.
Chief Minister Okram Ibobi greeted the people of Manipur, especially the Kuki-Chin Mizo brethren, on the occasion of Kut Festival 2015. In his message, Ibobi said, Kut symbolizes compassion, gaiety and gratefulness when we offer our thanksgiving to God for a bountiful harvest. He said the festival will forge a new bond of togetherness amongst the people. Deputy Chief Minister Gaikhangam today urged the people to do away with burns and blockades which cause serious disruption in the life of the people by a handful of persons with vested interests. Speaking at the observance of the 31st death anniversary of former Prime Minister Indira Gandhi at Congress Bhavan, Gaikhangam said the late Prime Minister sacrificed her life for the unity and integrity of the people. He urged the Congress workers to follow the principles she stood for. Referring to the demand by the JAC Chochanpur that the government should apologize to the people before the burial of 9 persons killed in Chochanpur incident, the Deputy Chief Minister said it is not time to hurl accusations at one another. He said the government has been considering the steps to be taken after the incident. Manipur Pradesh Congress Committee observed the death anniversary of Indira Gandhi as Rashtriya Sankalp Din. Chief Minister Okram Ibobi, his cabinet colleagues, Congress MLAs and Congress workers offered floral tribute to the portrait of the late leader.
Sentiment, emotion, sentiment, ado, I go to Sakana soap, set out with a ponamak set of minari, carry out of Pagada have the quay. At the come later, women's side, take it, Mrs. issues to solve on about. I do a lake deva, Kaniki sang Polanga say, Mrs. Matomang, Baktonaba, Haidana. I quite canna at the come later, Honazari. Education Department Katana go, Kitawaya, Kanazake, at the Amabu election, college, school, college, the coin hector put it in Mayadabako. Other crime, Topayaba, Port Amalek Taradi, when the Max Kanarago, I'm so much a Panama.
One-day political discussion on Naga Peace Accord with Government of India was held at Indian Medical Association Hall at Lamphel Park. The discussion was jointly organized by AMUCO, UCM and Committee of Civil Societies, Kanglai Park. Representatives from MPP, JDU, BJP and other civil society organizations took part in the discussion, while the Congress Party was conspicuous by their absence. The discussion dwelt mainly on the emerging situation after the peace accord was signed on August 3. AMUCO President Dr. Y. Manikuman said people of Manipur are not against the signing of peace accord between NSC and IM and Government of India. However, Manipur will not accept under any circumstances disturbances to the territorial integrity of the state. Representatives of civil society organizations of Manipur met with interlocutor R.N. Ravi and convinced him clearly that Manipur will not accept compromise on its territorial integrity. Mani further said today's discussion will pave way for better communication among political parties and CSOs on the common future course of action to be taken up regarding the matter.
White paper of Topio. Peace Secretary Bisiki framework, Mihara, the framework Orgasu. Some Jumbo Orgadi, Miamda, Pond Pomtoi. Aren Nabia Unare, Makorizo Hire. Adigi Tuantuanba, central leaders in Yonaba, Miam Hire. That's about the Karimamta, Pondok Taba, Manipuri integrity, the Solka, the Port Cry, doubtful of a Porcal Levanina, political parties in the Mogi, Kari agenda Levano, civil society, Todibusiki, lines that Manana Salibra Santabra, Habidugi, Marueva Torum Hetare.
Social Welfare Minister A.K. Mirabai has advocated the need for strengthening unity among various ethnic and religious groups living in Manipur. Speaking at the first observation day of cultural revivalist under SICO at Sagolban Tagel Kolom Lekai, Mirabai said people professing different religious beliefs constitute Manipur. She elaborated that it is not time to blame one another for the mistakes that were committed in the past. Urging to do away with the habit of forming two groups, she also appealed to preserve the age-old religion handed down by the forefathers. Floral tributes were offered to the followers of Meitei religion who were punished by Brahma Sabha for following old religious traditions.
Ngasigi aikoi laibiba mirona haukraba aikoi gi ipai pusingduna satnaramba satpiramba lining laifon kaya singado aikoi na ngasi tungko ina lairuraba matungda ngasidi amuk hanna aikoi ipai pusingi khonguli daba yade makoina satpiramba makoina sembiramba makoina hauramba makoina thambiramba pukai langai singase mayeng takhigadore tasillagle ngasidi mangkhigadobogum tawre haiduna ningsingbagi wakhalon ama phawba haibase thamoida yamna chawthokjaba phawjai.
The 8th Fortnight Barrier Free Campaign 2015 concluded today at Manipur Press Club. The campaign was organized by Handicapped Development Foundation, Manipur. On the last day of the campaign, various resource persons spoke on how to overcome the existing educational barriers, role of film to break barriers and minimize disabilities, systemic barriers in employment, and how can it be overcome. Speaking to media persons, General Secretary of Handicap Foundation, Dr. Sapam Jaswanta said the campaign aims at creating an environment that is accessible and usable by everyone in the society, including people with disabilities.
Manipur laiba nama soiraba singsi khunai iselda maning tamna izat laina manaba thakta hiram khudimakta saruk yajaba mokhoi angamba contribution tawba ngamnanabagi wakhalonda hariba workshop si koi pangthokjaban.
A public meeting was held at Chalo Irabot Memorial Park today against the state and union government for not being able to implement the demands submitted through various memorandums on the plight of farmers in Manipur. Speaking at the meeting, former Minister N. Mangi alleged that the state government remained indifferent towards the sufferings of the farmers of the state. He said no welfare activities for the sufferings farmers have been taken up, though a memorandum has been submitted to the central government.
हानगी लेरम सरकार न पाखखिबा प्रोजेक्ट पुनमग से ngasi फावदी आइदि 100% से मसे माइ पाकना लौमी दा इसिंग पिबा लबुकते इसिंग पिबा ngamde अनोव पालिबा भारत सरकार न मणिपुर अमदि नॉर्थ ईस्ट की स्टेट सिंगदा लेरमबा स्पेशल कैटेगरी स्टेट अदो लोकथोखिदना हुजिकति सेन थुंगी लंबी दा इकोय से स्टेट की शेयर पुथोकपा ngamदना प्रोजेक्ट अमदि स्कीम सिंगसे पाइखटपा ngamदबा पोट अमा ngasi मायोकनादना लेरे.
Nationwide sanitation and cleanliness campaign, which kick off on the 25th of last month in Bishnupur district, concluded today. The campaign was jointly launched by District Water and Sanitation Committee, Bishnupur, and Bishnupur District Swachh Bharat Mission. Industry Minister Govindas Konthaujam took part in the valedictory function. Prizes were also distributed to the winners of essay competition held on the theme of Swachh Bharat Mission. The 10th Carmel Jyoti Day was observed today at Carmel Jyoti Children Home Complex at Luang Sangbam today. Conservator of Central Forest Division T.H. Mahendra Pratap, Colonel of BRO Christopher, and Archbishop of Imphal Dominic Lumont were among the attendees. Cultural performances were the highlights of the day. A souvenir to mark 10 years of Jyoti Carmel was also released at the event. It may be recalled that Jyoti Carmel is the first NGO under Manipur Society's Restoration Act to look after HIV and AIDS affected children by imparting education. JAC against the brutal killing of Akoijam Mausi of Mayang Imphal has called for a 48-hour general strike along Mayailambi from 5 a.m. of November 1 in protest against the government's inability to meet the demands of the JAC by the 30th of this month. Media essential services like electricity, medical and religious activities will be exempted from the purview of the general strike. 150 out of 48,000 babies born in Manipur a year are born with hearing and speech impairments. Giving this information, State Mission Director, National Health Mission, Dr. O. Ibomcha Singh said timely check and treatment can help these children with hearing and speech impairments lead a normal life. Dr. Ibomcha was speaking at the inauguration of the 3-day training program of ENT doctors, audiologists, audiological assistants, and teachers for hearing impaired under NPPCD program. Several doctors from Jenims and other hospitals attended the program held at Sangai Hall of Hotel Imphal Classic at North AOC.
India government launing magai laurano yana mana pambali hangenu haisida koi pham le dunga matrabina mayam si kaugere sini mayam na yabo to bidana seleba sang le sum chalage de ne khanda mathang sahidadi we may be able to track down to the last deep side madu khangaga koi me ati sangam tang su thok deragedi again ekoi manipuri head status one more step forward so kadeni khanji.
MSU, MSF, KSA, SUK, Disarm and AIMS have constituted a joint monitoring unit to ensure free and fair college elections on November 2. Convener of MSU, MSF, KSA and SUK, Udoy Luwang, said the joint monitoring committee was formed in order to prevent division among various student bodies and to come to an end understanding regarding the 2nd November college elections. He said a joint meeting of all the 6 student bodies were held at SP Imphal office from October 30 till today. The meeting decided to constitute a joint monitoring group consisting representatives of all student bodies. With the formation of a joint monitoring group, Udoy expressed the confidence that the college elections will be conducted in a free and fair manner. He also said an MOU was also signed among the 6 student organizations not to pick up students, host lunches and dinners, camps and seize iCards of students in connection with the election.
Manipurda Ladiba Satragi organization Lup Taruk Asigi Punamak Akoi Impal West SP office the Ngarang the Ging Asi Hoba Kum the Kanaminaragi Tunda monitoring cell Anigi Marakta Sayet Naba Punamak Singase Ngasigi Mikubashi the Sungli Lero have a Pumbasi Miam the Tamzari Aduna Mahiro Sing Sina election Sida Yam the Koyaki Kang Yaudana Isha Ishana Pambiriba leader Singado Kan the Saruya View.
Students of Pari Imom Sindam Sangh High School today staged a sit-in against the abduction of a minor student of the school by unknown persons. The 9-year-old girl was abducted by the miscreants at gunpoint on her way back home from school on the 29th of this month. The incident occurred near Tagel Kongbal Singjil when she was returning home with an aunt and she was released the next day. The girl is identified as P. Heli, daughter of Posambam Devin of Tagel Kongbal Maninglekai, Lairak Achawa. The protesters demanded clarification from those responsible for the abduction of the minor girl.
Dimal amatasu kayumba ma moigi apam amatasu haidena no ngalaga angangji akiba amaga loina angangji senselakpo phibam je urbada khoi thamoiji puba ngamde bangasi aduna ka hawraiba angang isa isu mayam ji da matungda amhana sugumba tawbi ganu aduga khulai paiba kama sangisana no bathupa matamde sengtokpiro.
Insurance companies insisted that formalities for claim of insurance against the loss of vehicles can be completed soon if police and legal authorities concerned give due attention to the matter. According to information received from insurance companies, the maximum number of vehicles lost in Greater Imphal area is reported from the RIMS campus under Lamphel Police Station. Insurances for 2- and 4-wheelers from Manipur are enrolled at 20 private and public sector insurance companies. Oriental Insurance, National Insurance, United India Insurance and New India Insurance are the main public sector insurance companies. As part of the Catch Them campaign of Impact TV, the Poknapam and the People's Chronicle, Impact News met branch manager of Oriental Insurance Company Limited, Imphal. Till October this year, report of loss of 36 vehicles, including 1 excavator, came to the branch office. Branch manager Tarangbam Fulobabu said the problem of vehicle theft will be mitigated if insurance is claimed on time. He also lamented that some dealers of vehicles are not giving full amount and below the insured declared value. He said as per the IRDA norms, actual value of insurance has to be provided to the customers by the insurance companies.
Garisi recovery to Wangamdre and police keep final report ama Chief Judicial Magistrate Thagala Matunda Chief Judicial Magistrate na Magi order ama Nasagi final report approved to order ama Masi Thadora Kumatam Sida Aquina claims a P. Masigi report Sida Matam Kra Queen Sang Bayawi Asigi Matam Queen Sang Basina Maramodina Aquina su claims and Toba settled over the Masigi Matam Sibadi Tangai Padanangai
Gari Dugi Sahi Amasung Gari Dugi Velu Dugi Insured declared value and IDP and insurance away abagi value malepsai high amount say Madu Mang Himatam that full amount Sagi claimant no Pangadavani Aduna Kanaguma dealers in na Natraga Kanaguma companies in na high reversing the Pangway Kakani Kokani have a semase Aini other Polamani.
Tinkai Kulant in Senapati district is famous for its laiwa. The village, however, needs better road connectivity. Here's a report from Tinkai Kulant by Som Sorokaiba.
Tingkhai Khulen at Senapati district is a remote village located 32 kilometers away from Imphal. This Christian village is inhabited majority by Kuki tribes. Tingkhai Khulen has a total population of 240 inhabitants. The village is blessed with pleasant climate with moderate temperature throughout the year, which is neither cold nor hot. The villagers follow the practice of jhum cultivation. Pig rearing, chicken and buffalo are also domesticated by the villagers as a means to earn money. Tingkhai Khulen is also famous for laiva, which is harvested in the month of July and October. Laiva from this village floods the markets in Imphal and Bishanpur. A family in this village earns 50,000 rupees to 60,000 rupees a week just by trading in laiva.
Potato, cauliflower, cabbage, vegetable majority huji Bishanpur oinam number ayamba phangmase siwai dagin kote. Laiwa se majority se laiwa se sidai. Laiwa gi season dadi hapta mada family na tali se di 50-60,000 hapta mada talma ngam.
Tingkhai Khulen has a government high school with 70 students. There are 16 teachers in the village working under Ramsa or as private teachers. The villagers lack basic medical facilities as this village does not have a health center. For first aid treatment, they travel 18 kilometers to Nambol Health Center. For serious medical emergencies, the villagers have to travel all the way to Imphal or Churachandpur.
Koi khunda high school le upgradation do bir government. Satra se 60 to 70 character le. Class se kum si class 10 da mi anira pass do rame ko.
Tingkhai Khulen is blessed with spring water, so water is found throughout the year. As the villagers pay regular electricity bill, power supply is uninterrupted. However, the condition of road and bridges are in poor state. The villagers are hoping for better road connectivity as they wait for Christmas and New Year celebration. With Som Sorokhaibam at Tingkhai Khulen, this is Tensubam Sangita, Impact News.
One-day awareness cum training program on resource mobilization for socio-economic development at Lamtai Khunau within Barak Circle was held on October 29. The program was jointly organized by Nongpok Imphal, Lomi Singmi Apunbalub, Nisal and Central Agricultural University, Iroisemba. Seeds and chicks were also distributed to the participating trainees. Those who spoke on the occasion stressed the need to inculcate work culture among the people and urged them to reap the benefit of the seeds distributed. General Secretary of Nisal, Thangjam Samananda said the awareness cum training program was organized in Lamtai Khunau and Lokoipung in order to improve the economy of the villages by using modern and new technologies in farming.
Akoi lamdai khunau amadi lokoi pung hairiba maitei jati na khundari bum phum sida karama mong dalundam sigi miyam sibu laumi sing miyam sibu anova awonba senmitlon da senthum phibam da chinjak ta mi pan tang danaba amadi senthum phibam phagananaba ngamgadage phagalat pa ngamgadage habidagi wakhulon da sum program se asi ekhon sinjalangjab.
Speaking to Impact News, Deputy Director of Extension Education of CAU, Dr. Angat Prasad said fishery and horticulture will be more productive in view of the soil and climatic conditions of the area. He also maintained that agricultural activities will be very successful if scientific knowledge is applied in agricultural activities.
So we have come over here to aware the farmers of this region that we are serving for you. So we are thinking that horticulture as well as fisheries, these are two main important areas in this region. During this visit, we have visited the village and we have found that these two important areas where we have to focus.
One-day free heart screening camp was organized by Manipur Heart Foundation MHF in association with Sky Hospital and Research Center and WAKF board today from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. at Muslim Girls Hostel Hafiz Hatta, Munutong. More than 100 persons attended the camp where 44 patients were given ECG, blood sugar tests, medicines and echo free of cost. For the first time in Manipur, a 3-day national photography workshop will be held at Hotel Classic under National Academy of Photography, Kolkata. Speaking to the media at Manipur Press Club today, Director of National Academy of Photography, Madhu Sarkar, said the 3-day workshop to be held from November 2 to 4 will impart lessons and training on basic principle of photography, digital technology and various aspects of photography. Madhu Sarkar and Joint Secretary of Persona International, Sumit Sanyal, will attend as resource persons. Interested persons can avail registration forms from Cine Still Nikon Showroom and Indra Colors. United People's Front has urged the state government not to conceal the inquiry report on the killing of Khupneiland Ningsent and Robert Ningsel Kipjel on January 28 this year at Kadangband by 8 Assam Rifles. It also appealed to both the state government and demand committee to relax their stand on the issue in view of upcoming Ningol Chakoba. One-day panel discussion on Food Security Act 2013 was held today at Manipur Press Club. The panel discussion was organized by All Manipur Nupi Marup, Professor Chinglen Maisnam of Manipur University, Executive Editor of Imphal Free Press, M. Dhanavir Maitai, were the panelists in the discussion. General Secretary of All Manipur Nupi Marup, L. Sumati Bala, said Food Security Act 2013 has been implemented in various states of the country, but unfortunately it is yet to be implemented in Manipur. She mentioned that PDA's items are also not distributed regularly.
2013 da pass tawraba Food Security Act onraba singba act se tongan ba Bharati state singa sanakre ahomba mamalda KG da rupa ahum da phangangani haidna haiba act masas se yaujare ibobi sarkar na haiba act si Manipur da sana halani haiba koi nimpung adum taraga lai karamba matam dagi sanaga dori phai se khawda.
A hand grenade was discovered behind a house situated opposite the main gate of Manipur University. The grenade was found lying behind the house of Naurem Pakistan, 40 years, son of Naurem Thanil, this morning around 6:30. The words KCP Poire Meitei Rami Meitei was written on a piece of paper that was lying near the grenade. A police team safely removed the grenade. A sit-in was staged in protest against the planting of a hand grenade at the backyard of Naurem, Pakistan. The sit-in was staged at Haizingang Ima Kaithel.
Miyam marakta bom phumjan bagi hainabi ama natraga ama hekta tawba sigumba je akhoi sugya yaningde mi amagi imung da bom heta thamjalaga makhoi gi apam badu phangadra ba adugumba apam basingdo mafam matam chana tawbiyu akhoi sida yunglakta miyam marakta bom phumjan bagi thabak si tawbiganu akhoi miyam punamak shanti hoina amaga punna laiminaba pami.
Troops of 45 Assam Rifles of 9 Sector AR under the aegis of Headquarter IGAR South arrested an overground worker of Pripak on October 29 in Koirengay. The man was identified as Moirangthem Sanajawa Meitei, 27 years, son of late M. Ranjit Meitei of Khongman Atom Lerak. A hand grenade exploded early this morning around 4 near the gate of Dr. Ibomcha CMO Chandel at Mayang Imphal under Imphal West Police Station. The blast caused partial damage to the house. However, there was no report of casualty. Sources suspect that the attack might be in connection with monetary demand. The 5-week National Sanitation Campaign launched by PHED Thawbal Division in Thawbal Jilla Parishad area concluded today. The closing function was held at Khetri Sanglen, coinciding with the 140th birth anniversary of India's first Deputy Prime Minister Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, the Iron Man of India. Prizes were also distributed to the winners of district-level essay competition held on the theme Importance of Sanitation on Human Health at KM Blooming Higher Secondary School, Khangabok on October 2. Post-harvest festival of Liangmai tribe, Chagani, was celebrated with pomp and gaiety at Liangmai inhabited areas of Nagaland and Manipur yesterday. The festival was also celebrated at the subdivisional level at helipad ground of Tamai subdivision. Presentation of cultural dances and sports were the highlights of the festival. Those who spoke on the occasion stressed the need to preserve and promote indigenous religions, traditions and cultures. Chagangi Queen Contest was also held and R.D. Winlui from Tamenglong emerged as a winner. A reception for Mazakoin Social Activist Award 2015 winner Oinam Rajan was held at Manipur Press Club by All Loktak Lake Area Fishermen Union of Manipur. Oinam Rajan opposed the Manipur Loktak Lake Protection Act 2006 to save floating biomass and fishermen of Loktak Lake. Oinam Rajan from Nangan Sabi of Thanga was conferred the prestigious award at a function held at Santi Sadhana Ashram, Guwahati on October 28. The award has been instituted since 2000 in remembrance of Mazakoin, a photojournalist and social activist from Switzerland. The award consists of Rs 10,000, a shawl and a citation. Speaking at the event, Oinam Rajan said he will continue agitation against the Anti-Fishermen Manipur Loktak Lake Protection Act 2006. More than 777 floating huts of Loktak Lake were burned down under this act.
Aikoi ngami singna yamna shanti oina akoi hingsa da mayokna dana aikoina changpham thokpa justice phangnabi damakta ngasi phawa ngami sina changsilakpa asisida hariba international based organization ani sina masak khangbira kalda ngami luki lusingba amma oina aihak monda social activist awards 2015 ase pirakpani lehuriba Loktak manung amadi akobidari praja sing asina tang tana punsi hanagi phibam gomna hanjalakri phagwa aikoi khongjing ase sangsin lepkiroi.
Now to sports news. Sagolban United won the 20th Winners' Cup football tournament organized by All Manipur Football Association. Sagolban United beat Klasa Kaino by 2-1 in the final today. Vikram Laishram and Aboy Manohar Mayum scored the 2 goals for SU in the 67th and the 90th minute of the match, while N. Dhananjoy nested a lone goal for Klasa in the 15th minute. Junior women team of Manipur, which emerged champions in the Junior Girls National Football Championship at Goa, was felicitated at the residence of AMFA General Secretary L. Ranjit Roy at Laryengbam Laikai. Manipur beat Odisha 5-0 in the final. Kashmina was adjudged the best player and scorer of the tournament. AFC, a license holder, L. Chauba Devi was the team coach, while L. Manihar was the team manager. Players were presented with gifts as a mark of encouragement. Manipur Arm Wrestling Association pepped up and wished success to 6 arm wrestling players from Manipur who will take part in Indo-Pak Arm Wrestling Championship to be held at Lahore from November 6 to 9 at a simple function held at Educational Guide Center, Singjamai Parking. The players are 3-time national champion S. Rani Devi in 65 kg category, N. Rojimala in 60 kg, M. Memcha in 70 kg, S.H. Santi Devi in 80 kg, S. Inau Devi in 80 plus kg and T.H. Sarat in 100 kg. Before we end, let's take a look at the headlines once again. Chief Minister Ibobi asked people to consolidate India's unity on 140th birth anniversary of Sardar Patel. Gaikhangam urges people to do away with burns and blockades called by a handful of persons with vested interests. Social Welfare Minister A.K. Mirabai advocates strengthening of unity among various ethnic groups living in Manipur. And various student bodies formed joint monitoring unit to ensure free and fair college election.